Hello and welcome to your weekly dose of Capsule Machina. Today we're working on the Wagon R, specifically the wheels. New owner already replaced the wheels, or the tires I should say, and as you can tell, this one's pretty scuffed up and it put some touch-up paint. This one's clean, and this one pretty bad. So I'm gonna attempt to make them less ugly. This one has a pretty good bend in the rim too. I'll see what I can do there. A lot of it will be sanding. I'm not going to go as far as like using filler and doing all that. At least I'm saying that now. Who knows, it might change. But I'm going to start sanding these down, scuffing them up really good so I can prep them for paint. Color to be determined. Gold, red, keep them alloy. I don't know, but they need a fresh coat of paint. Because once I get this detailed and it gets all shiny, just like the topo, this ain't gonna look good with these wheels, the way they are. So stay tuned for that. Same old, same old. Sand it down so you get smooth metal. If you hit all the way down the metal, you gotta prime. If you don't, if you just scuff the top layer, you can use that layer as primer for the paint to adhere to. And then prime and or paint, and then clear coat at the end. Clear coat is essential. If you don't do the clear coat, it'll last maybe 6 months to a year, and then it'll just look like smashed ass. Take it from me, I've done it, I've experienced it. So do it the right way the first time so you don't have to suffer again during trying to repaint it. So all right, let's move on with this. All right, so I laid the primer down. I sanded it as much as I could to kind of smooth everything out, so it looks better, but you know it's still there, especially that dent. So I sprayed the primer just on the bare metal areas. I didn't spray the whole thing. And while I was at it, like I said, I wanted to do the eyebrows, but man, it's so windy out here that you got all this random stuff. So I'm falling on it. So I'll lay another layer and then wait for it to dry and bring it into the garage. Typically this is the garage I paint things in, but I have the Wagon R in here. So I have to figure something out. But these two look good. The other two wheels are nice and clean. I just scuffed them down so they're ready to go. So I'll let those dry, let these dry a bit, bring them in, and then I'll cut it for the day because it's getting kind of late. All right, update you in a bit. Gold looks different. Obviously it didn't go with the gold. Got to the paint store and saw the red and I go, yeah, let's do red. Plus the wife says red will look a lot better. She's the boss. I agree. Laying a couple coats down. It's this Rust-Oleum stuff, so I'm not expecting like awesome quality like with the gold I got. What is this, duplicate color? Yeah. Because it's just a regular spray can. But I'm hoping that when I do spray the 2K clear, it'll clean it up a bunch because it looks really orange peely, but a hell of a lot better than it did without the scuffs and stuff that I had before. So I'll let these dry overnight and see what they turn into tomorrow. Oh yeah, so instead of doing the index card thing, I saw this video short on YouTube, and this guy just had some packing wrap, which I've had for years now, just in the storage. He wrapped the tires up and then taped around it, cut it, and then taped around it. I'm like, what? That's so much easier. So I did that, and it's so much easier, so much easier. I'm not painting the inside of the barrel, so I just left it as is. But makes quick work. masking this off, and the masking tape actually stays because it's using the wrap to stick. Because before, when I just tried to use masking tape to tape the tire and make that perimeter, it wouldn't stick. But yeah, this one solid. So highly recommend doing that if you're going to paint the tires or rims. Makes life a little easier. So we shall see how this turns out. I'm going to let these cure, let them dry, maybe even a couple days, because I still have to wet sand these and then lay that base coat and then top coat for these eyebrows here, and then I can 2K them at the same time, more or less. So there's your little update. Thank you. Well, here they are, clear coated. These turned out pretty good, considering I had to paint them outside. See the metallic. So, yeah. While I was waiting for the paint to cure a little bit, I cleaned the headlights, polished them. It's gonna look really bright when I put the LEDs in. So yeah, Wagon R update.